Good morning children, this is Monica ma'am, your English teacher. Welcome to the e-classes of Ambuja Public School. Today in our English class, we will be doing lesson number 1 from our Marigold English textbook. This story revolves around a girl named Neha who loves to sleep, but her sleep is disturbed by some way or the other. Let us read the story to understand what actually happens with Neha. The author of this story is Girija Rani Asthana, who has written many fiction stories for the children and young adults for last 30 years. She has written various poetries, picture stories, short stories and biographies. The main idea of the story is importance of time. Before proceeding the reading of this lesson, let me tell you that this story has been written as a script. Dear children, a script is a piece of writing in the form of drama. A drama is something in which characters play a role on the stage. Now, a drama has certain elements. The script of the drama has dialogues, that means the statements or the conversation done by the characters with each other. The other element of the script is stage directions, which means the instructions that are given by the director to the actors. In this story, you can find one more new word, which is a narrator. Dear children, narrator is someone who actually does not play any role in the drama, is always backstage or does the voice over and lets the audience know that what is going on in the play. The narrator is not the main character of the story. So when we will read the story, we will find these words again and again, like narrator, Neha, and if someone else is talking, then their name will also be highlighted with a different color, as you can find a term mother over here. So these are the highlighted names because they let us know that who is delivering the dialogue or who is saying these lines in the story. So we will not be reading the names again and again like narrator, mother, Neha. Now just understand that whenever we are reading, see to it that whose name is written before that, which will let you know that who has spoken those lines. Let us read the story. Neha's alarm clock. Narrator. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with a pillow, snuggles under the warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up, she mutters to herself. Neha, this alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. Something falls, Neha smiles. Oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am. Tomorrow I can get up late. Next morning, there is no alarm. So, Neha sleeps and sleeps. The small chirpy birds which come to the windowsill every morning find Neha still sleeping. Wake up, dear, wake up fast. Neha gets up with a start. Oh no, if it's not the alarm clock, it's these birds. Why don't they leave me alone? Even this wish of Neha's comes true. The next morning, there is not only no alarm clock, there are no birds either, but there is someone else who does not want her to miss the school bus. Can you guess who it is? The big bright sun. He fills Neha's room with a warm smile. Oh my eyes, now it's the sun waking me up. Why can't he let me be? Even this wish of Neha's comes true. Next morning, the sun is behind the clouds, so Neha snores till she hears her mother's voice. Wake up, sleepyhead. You will miss the bus. Oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? There is no escape now. Neha gets up and gets ready. Can you imagine what happens the next day? Neha wakes up with a start. Her watch says it is 6 o'clock. She calls out to her mother, Ma, who woke me up today? Mother smiles. Who else? You, of course. But I was sleeping. How could I? Now tell me, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in the afternoon? I feel hungry. Why do you sleep at 9 every night? Because I feel sleepy. There is a clock inside you which tells you when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Oh, I better rush now. I don't want to miss the bus. Relax, today is Sunday. Oh. Let us move towards the pictorial explanation of this story. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and it is now 6 in the morning. The alarm clock is continuously ringing, and the main character of our story, Neha, is sleeping. She is not wanting to get up from the bed. Therefore, she takes her pillow and covers her face with it. She snuggles herself back into the blanket. The word snuggle means to settle into a warm, comfortable position. As dear children, in the season of winter, you take a warm, cozy blanket and hide inside it and enjoy the coziness of the warm blanket. The first day, the alarm clock wakes her up and she says to herself, why does this alarm clock disturbs me every morning and wakes me up so early? I wish it stops working. Next day, her alarm clock fell down and it breaks. And she feels so happy to see the broken alarm clock that now no one is going to disturb her sleep and she will sleep for a little longer. After the alarm clock falls, she feels really very happy and snuggles herself into her warm blanket and sleeps for some more time. Next morning, the alarm clock does not ring. Neha sleeps and sleeps. But the next day, when there was no alarm clock to wake her up, someone else comes to disturb her sleep. And that is the two little birds sitting on the windowsill. Windowsill is a shelf below a window on either side of it. The birds tell her that wake up Neha, otherwise you are going to be late for school. She again speaks to herself. She mutters to herself that if it is not the alarm clock to bother me, now these birds have come to disturb my sleep. So she gets out of the bed grumbling. Next morning, it was the sun that woke Neha up. with his bright light. The whole room was filled with the sun rays of the bright sun. Neha again thought that now the alarm clock is not disturbing me, neither there are the birds to disturb me. Now it is the sun who is bothering me a lot. I want to sleep, but they don't want me to sleep. Neha said to herself, how I wish the sun lets me sleep as long as I want. Why does not it goes away? The next morning, the sun was also hiding behind the clouds. Her wish was again granted, and the sun did not shine at all. But this time, she hears a voice waking her up. She saw that it was her mother who was asking her to get up quickly and get ready for school. Now Neha had no other choice and she had to wake up and get ready for the school. Next morning, Neha woke up at 6 a.m. and she goes to her mother asking that, Mama, today no one came to wake me up. Neither the alarm clock nor the birds, not even the sun, and not even you came to wake me up. The mother explained her that, Neha, there is a clock inside everyone. It makes us understand when we are feeling hungry, when do we need a sleep. That is called a bio clock. Neha was surprised to hear this. She said, Mama, is it so? The mother said, why do you eat your lunch at 1 o'clock every day? She said, Mama, because I feel hungry. Then the mother asked, why do you sleep at 9 every night? She replied, Mama, because I feel sleepy. Mother said, exactly, that is what I am telling you, that the bio clock, the natural clock within our body, lets us know about our daily activities and alarms us that what we are supposed to do when, and this is how our body reacts in the whole day. It functions according to the clock within our body. Neha understood that and she said, oh, now I should go and get ready for school, otherwise I will miss my school bus. The mother smiles and says, relax Neha, today it is Sunday, so there is no school. And Neha says, oh. These are certain new words that we have learned from the story. The first one is snuggle, means to rest into a warm and comfortable position. The second word is windowsill. It is a shelf below a window, either inside or outside. Next word is snore, that is breathing noisily while sleeping. The word mutter means to say something in a quiet voice. And relax means to rest. Likewise, on Sundays, when you have no work, it is a school holiday, so you relax and take rest. So dear children, from this story of Neha's alarm clock, we learned that we should always get up on time, and there is a natural clock inside our body that wakes us up every day in the morning. We should also understand the importance of time and always wake up happily and cheerfully. So here I conclude my today's class. We'll meet you soon with the explanation of one more chapter. Till then, thank you, take care and bye-bye.